Hey everybody, welcome back to the Vinyl Brew Lounge. My name is Bobby Hunter, and you are in the only place online where we drop the needle, pour the coffee, and feel the music together so we can rediscover the soundtrack of our lives. Why am I hyped up today? It's not just the coffee. Oh, by the way, I poured you a cup. It's right there, whenever you want to take it. Hold on. Woo! That is some good stuff. Today, we are going back sort of to the theme I'm keeping this week of 1980. So, in keeping with that theme, we're going to go over one of the best songs that ever came out of there. It reached number 5 on the Hot Dance Tracks. It is by none other than the B-52’s off their Wild Planet album. Now, on this album, you got Fred Schneider, Ricky Wilson, Keith Strickland, Kate Pearson, and Cindy Wilson, actually brother and sister. The band was formed in 1976 in Athens, Georgia, over a flaming volcano cocktail at a Chinese restaurant. Everyone sat around and said, hey, let's get up and do a jam session. And they did, and they formed the B-52’s in Athens, Georgia in 1976. This came out in 1980, 4 years later. This song kicks ass. It is fast, and you need to have this in your collection. If you do not have this in your collection, I feel bad for you. Go out and get it. Anyway, the song is Private Idaho. You know it if you're my age, which, if you're not my age, I hope you know this song. Fred Schneider said this song is not about Private Idaho. It's not about Idaho. It's not about the... So interestingly enough, they are still playing today. In fact, in about a couple of weeks, they're going to be playing with Devo right near me here in New Jersey at the PNC Arts Center. I'm going to go. I'm going to get some lawn seats. My wife and I are going to go. I'm going to try to drag a couple of my kids, maybe my crazy sister, my brother-in-law. But the B-52’s are still out there playing nearly 50 years later. And they still sell out. We are going to enjoy Private Idaho off the, like I said, Wild Planet album from 1980. Here we go with the B-52’s. Sit back, enjoy, and for God's sakes, take your coffee. Here we go. Lyrics make no sense whatsoever.
You're living in your own private Idaho. You're living in your own private Idaho.
Keep up the path, keep the game. Watch out for signs that say hit it right ways. Don't let the glory in your eyes blind you to the open surprise. And I'll wait for you at the bottom of the bottomless blue.
Listen to this guitar riff right here. You hear that surf music, kind of? You got Kate Pearson and Cindy Wilson with their big doo-wop hairdos.
Private Idaho. Idaho.
You're out of control. The rivers that roll. You fell into the water and down to Idaho.
Get out of that state. Get out of the state you're in. You better beware.
I don't think it gets any better than this.
You're living in your own private Idaho. You're living in your own private Idaho.
Give up the patio.
Your own private Idaho.
Give up the past.
Your own private Idaho.
The rock may be green, but you better not be seen. Walking through a gate that leads you down to a pool fraught with danger. It's a pool full of strangers.
Gotta cut it right there in the middle of that crazy friggin' little guitar riff. It's fantastic. B-52’s got their name from the beehive hairdos that Cindy Wilson and Kate Pearson used to wear, but the shape of the hair represented the nose cone of a B-52 bomber. That's how Fred Schneider came up with the name. A couple other facts. So Fred Schneider said about this song, Private Idaho, it's got nothing to do with Idaho being private or related to anything whatsoever. He just said it's just a parody on a bunch of stuff. So whatever that means, I have no idea. And here's a crazy fact. They never played the state of Idaho until 2011. Nuts, right? Okay, back to Fred Schneider and the rest of the team from the B-52’s with Private Idaho from 1980. Enjoy!
You're living in your own private Idaho. Where do I go from here to a better state than this?
Well, don't be blind to the big surprise. Swimming round and round like a deadly hand on the radium clock. At the bottom of the pool.
A lot of pool references in this video.
Get out of
Get out of the state.
Get out of that state. You're living in your own private Idaho. Living in your own private Idaho.
Woo! Now, I've said it before, and I'm going to say it again. That is one good tune. Private Idaho, B-52’s, 1980, Fred Schneider, Kate Pearson, Cindy Wilson, Ricky Wilson, and who's the other guy? Keith Strickland. They're still around, like I said. They're actually on tour with Devo for a very short time, and hopefully I get to see them in a few weeks at the PNC Arts Center here in New Jersey. If you enjoyed this, you should definitely have this album in your collection. A lot of great songs on here, including my next favorite, Strobe Light. We're going to do that at a different time, but crank that one as well. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this version of the Vinyl Brew Lounge. I do thank you for subscribing and for watching and for sharing and making comments down there. And what do you think this song is about? Since Fred Schneider, who wrote it, said it's not about anything even remotely related to anything. He does say in there, get out of the state you're in, several times, probably about 10 times. Maybe he means, you know, what state are you in right now and get out of your mind and go somewhere else. I don't know. If this song has a meaning for you, please drop it down in the comments. Again, my name is Bobby Hunter, and thank you for watching me in the Vinyl Brew Lounge, where we drop the needle, pour the coffee, and feel the music together to rediscover the soundtrack of our lives. Until next time, take care.